Hello to all my beautiful neighbors. Welcome to Britt's Block. I am Britt. As you come in, please like the video. That's me to get in the algorithm and see by more people. Also, if you have not hit the little red button, try go hit that button. Tell your neighbors, family, and friends come on over to Britt's Block and find out what's going on. And make sure now you turn on your notification bell. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be informed. And everything I'm saying is alleged and in my opinion. Alright, my little rays of sunshine. I'm here to give my thoughts on this week's episode of Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage Lockup, Love and Marriage Side Piece, Huntsville, Season 8B, Episode 13. Where it starts with basically Melanie going back to the beginning, to where the show started, and this to where Marceau and Fishy Tishy got their start from, doing property preservation. And one thing I can say about Melanie that I like so much is that regardless of how much money she has made, she still go out here and do leg work. She's not too good now to say, well, I have somebody teaching the classes now and I have somebody going out the field now to do this because, I'm too important now. She is out here doing field work on her own. And not only that, she's on the Zoom with other students that can't make it out there and saying, this is what we do out here. And I appreciate that she don't let her supporters, she don't let her business, she don't let money go to her head, but she's still a real person. But while she's out there, she thought about Sonny, because Sonny and Moses also do real estate, and Sonny does the same thing, and she was wanting her to come out there if she had a moment to talk about that. So as they was talking, Sonny told Melanie that her and Moses were looking to move to Huntsville, and Melanie was kind of like in the green screen. She hoped that she wasn't moving here to be petty or nothing like that. And it's high time that we all get past Destiny and how she feel. These people are grown people with their own life, doing their own thing. They not even focused on Destiny. Destiny focused on them. They the only reason why Destiny is on the show right now because of them. Because if they weren't on the show, Destiny was not coming back, because what life did she have to show? Now, but anyway, I love Mel to death, and hopefully Sonny will get a chance to tell her that they're moving here because of all the crime in St. Louis, and that is a place of high crime. So many people have got unalived in St. Louis, so they want to go where I can raise my kids in a peaceful place. And we know ain't nowhere's really peaceful, but a safer space than where we at now. And so they just went on to talking, and Melanie was telling her about Kimmy having an event, but she had an announcement, and she told her she wasn't going to be able to come tonight, so she would have to get back with her later. Okay, the next part was Nell and Chris Fletcher, and they were talking about the family counseling they had with Dr. Francis. One thing I could say about Nell, she wasn't ready, and she's not ready to have counseling to whatever deep-seated issues that she have. She's not ready to get past them or dig them up and get relief. Because she was like, he was more talking to me than anybody, and she didn't understand that she one of them people, in my opinion, that they don't want to hear what's wrong with them. They want to know what's wrong with everybody else because they ain't really got no problem. But it ain't me, it's them. And don't want to be held accountable for anything. And she was saying, all the kids always come to her for stuff, but then they go to Chris to talk, because the thing is, you keep saying that you hot-headed. They feel like I can't come to you and talk to you. I can go to you and say, you know what, I had a good day today. You ain't really had no good day. Somebody like that to jump out at you for whatever reason. And so they won't talk to her. And as a mother, we all know that our kids gonna come to us first and ask us for something. But if you feel like you don't want to give it to them, tell them no. I mean, all they're going to do then is go to Chris. Then he'll see what's really going on. So I wouldn't be sitting here all bent out of shape and mad because they keep coming to me asking for something, because I'll just tell them no. No means no. Or like most parents say, go ask your daddy and see what he say. But until she get ready to face those demons that she have, I don't care what counselor you take her to. You can go to Dr. Phil. You can go to Dr. Ruth, whoever you want to. You can go to Dr. Jesus. She not going to be able to talk about it until she ready. This next part was Caillou and Kimmy pull up in this borrowed car. And we all know that Caillou friend has a business where he leases and sells foreign cars. And Caillou's like, real estate, real estate, real estate. And evidently this property they're pulling up on is something that is a part of their business, and they're leasing it to somebody. And they come in, they talking to the young lady, the event planner, and they getting everything together, looking at the space. And they brought up the issue again with Destiny and Moses and Sonny, where they at. Kim's like, nobody had reached out to her about anything. It's kind of like, good. Then Mel come in. Y'all, Mel is so cute all the time. I like her clothes. But she had this little halter top shirt, and her tats was out, showing a lot of skin. That's what my daughter called it, tats. And I thought about when Lee come in there, Lee gonna need a bib, because we know he gonna be all in her chest area, watching her skin, and because you already know, he just like to be wherever she breathing. If she breathing in the same room, he want to breathe that same air she breathing. It makes Lee happy. So Mel asked Kimmy about, can she make an announcement? Kimmy's want to know what announcement is going to be. Mel's like, it ain't nothing bad, because you know how they go with their announcements. Then the Fletchers came in, and then Leak and Fish Titch came in. So Mel says, no, first of all, when I tell you Caillou gathered her up real fast, he was like, whatever you on today, we on the same thing. So don't come in here with no mess t-shirt in your mouth, running like you was at Stormy party, because they went back. Because if you on anything, you can go ahead and get ghost right now. So he went ahead to gather her up real fast, quick, and in a hurry, and I don't blame him. So then Mel says, what happened to Black? Why was it closed the other day? I sent some of my students from my class, property preservation class, down to Black. Here you go, Tisha. Where's it your students, or where is it the millimeters? Y'all give us a round of applause. Please give us a round of applause, because we have yet made it to Love and Marriage Huntsville again. Tisha is such a hater when it come down to Mel and her supporters, because ain't nobody out here on the T-Squad but her little girl, and Wanda. That's it. So she always want to blame everything on millimeters. And she know doggone well that the millimeters probably wouldn't have came, not for nothing like that. And Mel wouldn't even told them to go down there, because if she would have, it'd have been thrown on her like it is now. So she said, no, it's just my class going out there. So what happened? And here go Leak, always telling lies. Well, we had rented up some chairs and tables, and they say that we didn't pay the taxes on them. I don't know who he thinks stupid. And Mel had to look too, like, what? She even said, I got a business that ain't never happened to me. Think about this, y'all. If you go to the store and buy tables and chairs, when you get to the cash register and pay for them, what's going to be at the end of that bill? Taxes. They're going to have it on there. Even if you go to a rental place and you rent the items that you need, what's going to be on there? Taxes. State tax going to be on everything. I don't care if you buy a piece of bubble gum. They're going to tax that mug. And they taxes are higher than here in South Carolina. So you going to say your business got closed because of taxes? No, your business got closed because you don't run your business like you're supposed to. Now let's go back and think about Jalen. When Jalen was running Black, this young man was asking them for help. I'm new to this. I don't know what's going on. He was the bartender. He was the cook. He was the dishwasher. He was the payroll. He was the waiter. He was all that. Asking them, he'll go in there and be like, 8 people called the other day. Can y'all come and help me? No, you got it. So they want to have a business, but don't want to work towards their business. See, look, the difference. Mel was doing the property preservation at the beginning, right? She was out there in the field with her class. See, they wouldn't have done that. They would have had somebody else teaching the class and somebody else doing field work because all they want to do is make the money. That's it. So Mel was like, nah. Every time I ask Maurice about some business, he don't have a business answer because he don't know what he doing. Tisha already said that they learn how to do their business from YouTube. And that's it. They ain't been nobody business class. Now she got 4 degrees at home on her wall, like wall art, hanging up. Wall art. That's so nice. It's pretty. Pretty picture. Where you get it from? That's it. But neither one is about business. She probably got degrees up there on how to be a housewife and how to be a mother, a single mother, because that's how she pretty much is with him. So they go on, and it amazes me anyway. So Stormy and Courtney, He-Man, and Wonder Woman, Trish and Ken finally made it to the venue. And when I tell y'all, that lady that was doing that cooking had that southern twang, and that food looked so good. It would make you lick your phone or your TV. And then she said she had some shrimp and grits. Oh my God. I love shrimp and grits. So Kimmy was doing this event for her. She wanted to showcase her food. So Kimmy allowed her to do this, set it up and showcase the lady food because she would be the one going into her building that she had. But Lord, y'all, I ain't lying. That woman can cook. If it tastes as good as it look, she gonna go somewhere in life. And I pray, hope she do. So then they get started with their dinner and everything, talking about how good it is. Nell asked Kimmy, where is Destiny at? And then here go Tisha, Trish, Wonder Woman. Well, I trained Destiny. Kimmy just told her, I let her know. She never did get back with me, so I don't know where she at. Nell asked her, well, how's she doing? Ever since everything happened, she's like, she's doing good. She have a few choice words for some people. And Mel like, well, why she don't go ahead and say it? If she got choice words, go ahead and, spill the beans. Spill your guts. And she's like, well, she just don't want to say anything. And so Kimmy started telling, when she was going through everything that she was going through, Sonny was there for her. She talked to her. And when she came for the podcast, she asked her would she come through and talk to her, for they could talk about everything. And here go Nell with her message self that don't need to say nothing. Why she went around Maurice. Why would she be around Maurice? Why would she be around Caillou when there's nothing wrong with him physically? It's just mentally. So why would she even be there, Nell? But since you want to open your mouth, sis, let's have a look. Talky talk. What about people being around Fletcher? Because were you around him when he was married? Huh? What say? Yeah. When he was married, when you met him in the club, he was married. When you found out he was married, you were still with him. So you didn't need to open your mouth. Because the difference is between Sonny, Moses, and Destiny is all of them were single. Nobody had a ring on their finger. Nobody was engaged or anything like that. So it's a different scenario. I wish they would just get all these people back and just go about their business. Destiny, I don't care how long ago they broke up, it was an old relationship. Destiny left him at the beginning of August. He started dating Sonny at the end of August. That's it. They not married. So, then Tisha said, yeah, everybody didn't want her around their man. Don't nobody want none of y'all man. You hear me? Don't nobody want leaky booty. Don't nobody want Caillou. Don't nobody want He-Man. Don't nobody want Fletcher. And they definitely don't want Hotel. So y'all men were safe. I mean, if it had been somebody else, different story. But y'all men right there, that's the safest you can get. They like a condom. They so safe. So get over it. And Tisha, she kills me. I always want to see her start something. She's just like her mama in that mouth and want to keep something started. So they just talking back and forth about this girl like, Like it's like she don't even, like they don't exist. That's what I said about them. They are not loyal to anyone. Their loyalty does not exist. Spell loyalty. They gonna spell it wrong because they're not even loyal to their own spouses. Most of them. And okay, wait. That's alleged in my opinion. Again, alleged and in Britt's opinion, they're not loyal. So it was easy for y'all to sit up and talk about them. But see, while Kimmy was up there running her mouth about them, what she should have been saying was that I met with them a couple of weeks ago, so everybody in the room to know that me and Caillou went on a date with them, and this is what was said. So they got clear understanding now about Sonny and Moses and what really happened. They should have cleared it up then, but why do that? Why should we clear up anything? Just let the drama keep going. It's going to take them coming out and saying, this is why we're together, this is what happened. Everybody meet with them individually. Then Kimmy said something to Trish about her husband. And they was like, that's not her husband, that's her boyfriend. Talking about Ken. And she looking like, huh? Yeah. They right, Kimmy. That's her boyfriend. So while she up here got to say something about Sonny and Moses and Destiny, she shouldn't. Because why? This chick right here got a whole husband at the house while her boyfriend sitting right here on this show. She doing the same thing while nails on there talking, throwing rocks and hiding her hand. Trish is too. You should already know that girl had a husband, and that wasn't him. And that's when Luke began to say that her husband came to, Tish said about him coming to Black, and she said, yeah, I heard. And see, Ken, I'm beginning to like him less and less too. Charcoal Ken, He-Man, whatever you want to be. I'm a man's man. No, you're not a man's man. You a BAN to that girl right there, because all the lies she don't sit and told you in your face concerning Martell, which we all know how Martell is. And in my opinion and alleged, again, she probably don't slept with him. She ain't gonna tell you that part. Because if it's easy for her to be with her husband and also sleep with you, come on now. It's just that easy. Trish is a merry-go-round. She going round and round and round. Everybody who want to ride can catch on. Because, if you notice, a merry-go-round go fairly slow. It don't go fast when it first starts. So you can jump on that train and ride her out. She don't care. You got 3 of them on the show already. So he's like, he probably don't heard what I don't heard before. And, we trying to get everything situated. And Trish still lying on this man. He at first he went and signed the divorce paper, and he ain't signed them. He still ain't signed them. And you didn't want him to sign them, because if you did, the way you was up here, well, we had really even talked about signing the divorce paper. Tell the truth. You hadn't even brought it to the table, and you only bringing it to the table now because you on the show. That's it. If you wanted to divorce this man, it is so easy for y'all to do. Y'all have been separated literally not living in the house together for a while. All it is 1 year separation. File the papers and divorce is over. He could contest the divorce, but you ain't said about him trying to contest it. You just ain't filed the papers. And here you is, muscle man, one up here like you was this big bad wolf. But then here, Marceau, Lord have mercy, just shouting out. He said, but you the one kind of like, I'm saying in his language, ain't what he said, but slide up in her DMs from the beginning. So you don't look too innocent, Ken. While you up here trying to act like you this big man and I run this and I do that, he ain't nobody. No, you need to stay in your place. And where your place is, outside their marriage. They are still legally married. You should have no say in what's going on. And we have already saw that picture with you and her little girl. And you're going to end up her not having them. Because until you learn how to keep your mouth shut about a marriage and somebody else's kids, especially the ones you ain't birthed out your own nutsack, don't say nothing. So Mel get on the screen scene, because Mel is not saying anything. And she was just saying how they was just talking about them so bad. And she even said, for Kim to say that this girl was here for you, you up here talking about her more than anybody else. So this is the thanks I get for being here, having your back, during your worst time in life. I had your back, but yet still, you'll talk about me behind mine, but smile in my face. See that smile on your face all the time, trying to take your place. Backstabbers. So they up here trying to go back and forth to see who was wrong and who was right. We already know it's three sides, every side, your side, that side, and the truth. And when Stormy said, I feel as though, it was both their fault. Then Kimmy said, no, I put it most so on Moses because he should have ended the relationship with Destiny before starting with Stormy. Starting with Sonny, sorry y'all. Now Kimmy, you already know that relationship had ended because they talked about that on y'all date. So instead of you standing up for this girl like she had stood up for you when you was down, we see now that you won't stand up for her. Because you don't want to tell nobody that y'all all went on a date together. That's probably the biggest reason why you don't want to say that. But this was your time right here to tell the truth and say, look, her and Moses, Destiny and Moses were not together before Sonny and Moses got together. That was your time to shine right there for that girl. But what you do, you dimmed your light. And I tell y'all, if there's no loyalty around there, it's just none. And then they'll want to talk about how busted up Destiny is. Destiny is not busted up. She just got to put on this show. Because even that day she was outside of that gala talking to Nell, trying to muster up some tears and never could muster one in the corner eye and make it roll. That girl is not toe up. So they need to stop all that. And then Tisha, I just want her to just shut up altogether. Just sit in there and be seen and not heard. Because when they start talking about stories matching, she's saying, yes, Sonny and Moses' story match. They got time enough to practice it. Now, why is it that when you and Marceau get on here and have a story, y'all stories don't never match? He's saying one thing and you saying another. Or if you go in one room, he change the story, but then you come back with the same story y'all supposed to have. So let's not talk about practicing matching stories because y'all ain't never on the same page. Well, at least they are on the same page. But my thing is, every podcast, everything Sonny and Moses has been on, they have said the same thing. So I will take that as being the truth. And we see that everything that Destiny has gone on has been a lie. And then, please, Ken and Trish, after looking at Dr. Deverly and Carl Lucifer, when Ken got on there and said the night before we had talked about, what was going to say, and the next day she went there and changed the story. Y'all ain't got a dog in this fight right here. Because we already know that you said that she'll change the story because she mad at you. And Trisha is another one that needs to sit over there and be quiet and pretend like she playing dead over in the corner. Because until you get right with your husband or divorce him and get right with Ken, if Sonny said they destined to be together, she just used that word for a cliche. She didn't say it as if talking about destiny. So you shouldn't be saying anything, not when you living wrong yourself. When you live right, we'll listen to you. And then Tisha, again. Here you go over here talking about, I don't know what she got all this smoke for Sonny. Sonny got all this smoke for Destiny for. She ain't mad at her. Destiny went out here and told everybody in the world what was happening. She got the smoke. She got the smoke in the fire. And Sonny just extinguished her and she putting her out. That's what the problem is. So then Fletcher says that, he shows him a house, there in Alabama. And Stormy like, why? And Tisha, why would they want to do that? Throwing salt in the wounds. First of all, these people can move where they want to because they are a married couple. They are married to each other. If they want to take a shoebox and move to the moon, they can go to the moon, wherever they want to go to. Because they're grown. They don't have to ask Destiny where you want us to stay. Can you give us somewhere to stay? No, they don't have to ask her that. So why do they feel like they need to ask her? So then Mel say, I'm sitting here, I ain't got nothing to say, but I'm looking around, and I'm looking especially at Kim because this girl was here for you. You just said how she was here for you, but you got more to say about her than anybody. So, and that's not right. And it shows you that they have no loyalty towards anybody. If you don't want to be talked about, whatever event they got, you better be at it. That's the only way your name ain't going to be called. If not, your name going to be roll call. You all own it. Because that's all they know how to do. They have no loyalty amongst themselves. And one more thing before I move on. I can tell that the men don't have conversations with their wives, because Kyle, you should have told Kimmy by now that He-Man was not Wonder Woman's husband. Why she didn't already know that? Today, all of a sudden, she shot in the maze. Strange thing to me. So when it comes back from commercial, it's still talking about Ken and Lil Bill, which is Marquez, and Trisha. And Marshall, when I tell you Marshall is trying to run out of timeline, because it's not timing. I mean, it's like one of them old clocks that you got in your house, and the battery don't stop in the clock, and it's just sitting there ticking. It's that 12 o'clock every time you turn around, and it's really 1. Because he asked himself, well, when did you and your husband break up? She's like, what's it, 2019. Now, Marquez said it was 2020. And then, well, when did y'all meet? Well, physically meet, or just talk. Well, I had started DMing her in about 2014, 15. First of all, sir, I don't care if you knew this one was married, you shouldn't have been DMing her, period. And you know what? I'll be DMing him, and when he's leaving, he come back, I'll stop DMing her, send her a message. So my question is, when you say that, do that mean when he come back from the store, y'all stop messaging? Or when he leaves the house, you stop messaging? Or either she say we broke up, because you really don't know if they broke up or not, because at the end of the day, when she got with you, she didn't tell you that she was still married. So when did y'all really get together? So like he said this man has been messaging my wife all this time. So it's ugly. I get what Mel comes to as far as man and a woman talking. But in this situation right here, Mel, we got to hear the other side of the story, because it's too many unwritten chapters in this book. We don't read chapter 1, don't skip over 3, 4, and 5. It's halfway written. So we need to read their whole book. But I'm with Marcel on his timeline, because it's not sounding right. And you said, well, we know when he would leave and come back, we'll stop messaging. So I want to know if that leave him go to the store or leave him for good, because he really didn't leave her for good. What Trish said in 2019, he said 2020, same thing. So they're in the green room, and Marshall like, why is Mel standing behind, the timeline with a married man? And he go, Tisha, I can't stand her. Maybe what Mustang was saying was right. First of all, when Mel talked to that other guy, like I has already said several times, she did not even live in the house with Martell. This man don't cheat on her 100 different ways. It's like they can't see that part where he don't cheat on her 10, 11 times. But because she talked to somebody when she moved out, had her own place, you can't compare that. See, that's why I can't stand Tisha. Tisha always want to make the male look bad. At the end of the day, baby, it's you. Because your husband out here talking to everybody. He got a roster, and you don't even care. And you're not going to care because you want to stay in your marriage, because you don't want nobody to talk about it. But Wills. So before they leave the event, they all gather in a room, tell the lady how good the food was, and then they go into another room, the couples, and Melanie said she got an announcement. So she announced that she has a gift, a girls trip. Here go Lee talking about, so what we going, Mel? I said, ladies. He said, I'm a bitch. And that's true. At least he know it, though. I'm so glad that anybody got to tell him that, because he already knows that he's really a woman. He's rock around here. He's a female dog. So they get out, they little stuff, and Mel like me. If I do something, I like to go all the way out. So she gives them these little bottles that you would throw out in the ocean, and it's got a letter in it, and it says they're going to St. Thomas. She also invites Trish to come, but I didn't like the look that Ken had on his face. He made me looking like, do you really want to go? Why not? She want to be a part of the show. She want to go. So everybody, want to go, and here go Tisha. Well, can I bring a +1? He was like, she was like, yeah, but just know whoever you bringing, you only got one room. Y'all gonna share a room. Well, I don't want to share a room. Well, you want to give me your money for the person to have that room. Because if I was male, when she said bring that +1, I would not have made accommodations for her to bring that person. She could call me and say, well, y'all staying there if I get this person a room and I'm paying for it. Because I invited you on the trip. Now, she invited her other friends on the trip, but she invited them, not you. Nobody else asked about a +1 but her. And she said, I was like, well, I want to invite Sunny, but I need to give her a heads up on what happened at this dinner party so she'll know what she finna run into. I hate for her to get out here and run to a brick wall and didn't know what was coming. And I appreciate it about her. Tell me what happened so when I get out here, how to go ahead and have my cuss words lined up for that day for everybody. I gotta go back 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to think about my thoughts. I didn't write them down. But now I call her Melanie Sheree. Now I'm just hoping she just made a mistake and not being funny, but it's Melanie Sheree. That was kind of rude. And then they talking about bringing bathing suits. Now I will say that Wonder Woman got a body on. Now I probably have to wear me a 3-piece, a whole bathing suit with a cover up on top of the cover up. Cause that girl right there, one thing I say, got a banging body. Now this next part is with Kimmy and Fishy Tishy and Dusty Dan. So Kimmy and Tisha at the house first, and they were saying anything about this not being there. Kimmy said I hadn't told her about the date that I had with Sonny and Moses. Why should you have to tell her or get her permission on who you can and cannot go out to eat with? And Tisha with her, always so messed herself with. That's probably why she didn't come. Destiny need to learn one thing about it. You don't let one monkey stop a show. So if she don't come, that's her business. But you can't base Sonny and Moses coming off of if Destiny comes. You can't base Destiny coming if Sonny and Moses gonna come. She gonna always be around. And then let's talk about Destiny in this shirt with these handprints on it. I wish she just throw that in the trash or burn it. And when Kimmy, she came in and she's like, hey, how y'all doing, everything. And they asked her why she didn't come. She said that she was on a date. She was out of town. See again. Destiny wants somebody that can fly her out. She done been flew out again. Here she go talking about, yeah, I was on a date. We were out of town. So you've been flew out again. That's all you want is somebody to fly in their home state, lay it low and bust it wide, and get a couple of dollars and then go about your business. You grown now. You need to grow up and get away from that kind of man and get you a real one. People trying to take her friends. What friends? Destiny ain't got no friends, and about them moving to Alabama, they can move where they want to again. Talk about y'all life and stop worrying about somebody else's life and what they do. And again, I think Tisha been on that happy juice because she's sitting there talking about, son trying to take your friend, especially the devil, and laughing. Tisha talk too much. Somebody need to just go ahead and punch in her mouth and slow her lips up so she can hush because she run her mouth way too much. See now, right here, this is what Kimmy gonna just take me out of here with. Now you see her telling her, okay, you went out on a date with Moses and Sonny, and you just, kind of didn't know why. The reason why is that girl was there for you. For you to sit there and say, that was the last face that I saw praying for me when I went to my biopsy. She should mean the world to you. Because what was Destiny that praying while you was going through your biopsy? Because at that moment, she was on the show. She was her producer. So where was she at praying for you? This woman took her time to go before God on your behalf when you could have been out the door. But yet and still, you going to give your loyalty more to Destiny when you needed encouragement, when you needed something. She brought you food. She brought you this. Tell me, Kimmy. Tell me. Where was Destiny at? Because all the things that I have been through, those who have fought for me, have stood in my corner, have stood in the gap for me, when the world stopped still and prayed for me, I will always be loyal to you. because you kept me here. The prayers of the righteous availeth much, and that's what kept you here. But you gonna sit about worry about destiny, worry about a man that wasn't even hers, that wasn't even Destiny's husband. But you feel like my loyalty gonna lie to somebody that ain't, to the devil. You might well said she might have been praying at the gates of hell for you, cause that's who you gonna ride with, Satan. Now Destiny said she showed you showed you who she was to you, which was a good person, but you didn't show her who you were. And then somebody dragging it on, just going about your business. They have gone on about their business. Destiny, you the one out here on different panels talking about them, and they got to come behind you and say, this ain't what I did, and this ain't what's going on. So who dragging what? No, like you dragging, chick. So then she says that Martell, he was kind of scared to tell her about, showing them the house. And she was like, just get me my check, get her commission off the check. So I guess she done went in with this, with them to get this house. But then Destiny says, for her to be linking up with her friends, seeing everybody, it kind of bothers her. Why should it bother you when they have moved on and you haven't moved on? They gotta buy their properties and do what they gotta do to make money, even though you're not trying to make money, you're trying to piggyback off of somebody else. And then for Kimmy again to say that her loyalty, Martell said, Moses told Maurice that Martell told, at the end of the day, his loyalty lies with Destiny if anything was to happen. If they relationship went left, he got Destiny back. But why? Because Destiny ain't got nothing to do with their relationship. If their relationship mess up, it just messes up. It don't have anything to do with Destiny. They just messed up. But Kimmy, yeah, that's how we all felt. But Kimmy, again, I asked you, where was Destiny at when you needed prayer? Where was Destiny at when you needed somebody to talk to? Where was Destiny at when you was sick and needed food? Where was she at? But I'm gonna give my loyalty to the devil? Come on now. You gotta do better than that. We see right here, you ain't got no heart, and what you went through, you went through that on your own self. Because even when God put people in your life to be that forefront and to help you out, and you're gonna appreciate them, you'd rather be with somebody that don't have nothing, that you have already said that they really ain't got a storyline, they ain't got this, they ain't got that, but your loyalty lies to her. Why? When Sonny showed you really who she was. But what Maya Angelou said about when people show you who they are, believe them. And this chick is not believing them, but that's on her. That's neither here nor there. Here goes around 23 lies of Trish. Destiny says after, she finished being out of shape by her friends talking to Sunday Moses, that her, Stormy, and Trish were in the gym talking, and Martell was brought up, and they sitting there looking like, who? Why would Martell not even be brought up? And Stormy said that Martell been by Trish had been by Martell's house a couple times. But then Trish turns around and says, no, he hasn't. We only talked in the DMs. Now, girl, you know better than that. You just said that you was over his house one time, and then you turn around and say you been over his house a few times. Destiny gonna be mad, period, that you talking to Martell, whether you was in his DMs, at his house, at a store. It ain't gonna matter, because that's her side piece. She is Martell pimp, and she need to know at all times who he with, what 304 he out here with today. So she was gonna be mad because you saw, Destiny face looking like, she was with my worker. Trish lie like a rug. That girl, everything come out her mouth is a lie. You gonna say, oh, he was just in my DMs. Destiny, I tell you one thing, go back and watch the first 8 episodes, probably about the 10, because I still ain't watched them too, and see who was where. Then you'll know the truth. See, this is the reason why I don't like Fishy Tishy, and she is just like her mammy, slow, and thinks she cute, but she's not. Now, maybe Melanie gave her that little extra bag, off camera, but you gonna get us back to Destiny, here, open this up, open it up. She opened it up. Melanie is throwing a girls trip, and we thought you should go because, she's bringing some of her friends. Keyword, Melanie is bringing some of her friends. She is sponsoring this vacation, not you. So even when they asked her, well, did you tell Mel that you invited Destiny? No, because her single friends are coming. Again, them her single friends. She had already told her, well, whoever you bring with you, y'all gonna be in a room together. Oh, I don't want to be crammed in a room with nobody. Well, unless you paying for it out of your pocket, you gonna be crammed in a room together. So it's like she really think this is cute, and you don't tell her, so you trying to ambush her. Then Kimmy was like, other vacations we've been on, everybody has gotten along and, has hashed out some problems. They problems been going on way too long. They problem didn't just happen. And Tisha get on the green screen, I invited Destiny because Mel's bringing her single friends and they can get along. No, they won't, because they will never be on her level. See, they up here at the top, on a penthouse level, and Destiny right here between the first and second floor of the hotel. So the friends that Melanie bring her, they got the same mindset as Melanie, not Destiny. Destiny want to be Melanie, and she's jealous of Melanie because she's not her. So do you think her friends gonna get along with Destiny? And come on now, if they really Melanie friends, which they are, they know the kind of relationship that Melanie and Destiny have. Because if you my friends, you gonna pretty much know who I do and don't like. So they gonna know that. So how you gonna put them, group all them together because they single? Ain't what they gotta do with it. This is not a single trip. This is an all girls trip. Ain't got to do nothing about marital status. This girl is pissing me off the more and more I think about her, because she think it's cute. Because even Destiny was like, what event have you saw me be invited to by Mel? None. Because Melanie treats Destiny accordingly. That's everybody else. She treats them accordingly. You in this category, you friend category, you associate category, you co-worker category, and you I can't stand category. And that's what Destiny is at, I can't stand category. See, Tisha should learn her lesson about going somewhere uninvited, because did not Mel throw her out of her embrace event because she wasn't invited? Now see, if she throw Destiny off that side of that boat, it's Tisha's fault. I hope that Tisha and that Destiny has a life vest around at all times, just in case she pissed Mel off and she end up overboard for shark bait. Because this not the Titanic gonna be going down, but she'll be going over. And the next thing I would do is tell Tisha, take a elevator to the bottom floor, go left and hang a right and go to hell. Because she ain't really your friend. She want to sit here and play in your face. And ain't got time for this foolishness with Fishy Tishy. And if I was Tisha, I wouldn't be going too close to that water, because big fish like to eat little fish, if you know what I mean. So the next part, Mel meets up with Sonny at a store. And Mel is so funny because she picked up, the girl's picking up a bathing suit. And so the girl said, well, I put in the dress room. She's like, what size is this? And she's like a medium. Girl, I'm a small. Honey, you better wear that small, Melanie, because I nowhere near small, but congratulations. But anyway, Sonny come in and, she say, she thanked Melanie for inviting her on this trip. But one thing I can say I like about Melanie is she'll give you the heads up. She ain't gonna let you walk into a lion's den and you unbeknownst to know there's lions in there. She'll let you know before you get in this, over here in this lion den, it's some people over here. Well, let me say the snake pits. It's some snakes over here. Some real ones, and they rattling hard. They ain't no the ones that slither real quiet. They some rattlesnakes. And she let her know, we had dinner, and some stuff said she asked was Destiny there. She's like, no. And she probably like me, okay, if Destiny wasn't there, what could they have said? And then Sonny's like, I think that, me and Kim, we got stuff together. The look on Mel's face was priceless, like, I don't think so, baby. You better go think that again. Think over. Because she figured, I don't told her, the situation and this, that, and the other. Because, again, when Kimmy could have said, I sat down with them at this table and we talked about this. I have a clear understanding that, Moses and Destiny were broke up. They are together for this reason. I don't care how quick they got together. It don't even matter. But they are single again. And they try to make a big issue out of it. So Melanie was like, look, when we go on a trip, baby, I want to be cute and look good, so you ain't got to get them no extra ammo on a reason why to talk about you. And that's what she doing. She give warning. Now, Fishy Tishy, come here, let me holler at you for a second. Put your ear to the phone. Put some earbuds in or something, because I need you to hear me loud and clear. I'm singing it from the mountaintop. Now, you saw how Melanie gave Sonny heads up about the trip and everything and what they were saying. That's the same way you should have gave Destiny heads up. Gave Mel heads up that Destiny was coming on this trip. It's only right. When you say I'm going to invite somebody and you invite somebody that it's my enemies, that don't like me, let me know so I'll be prepared on how to handle her and, what set of cuss words I'm going to use this week on her. Okay, I'm going to use my morning cuss words, and then if she make me real mad, I'm going to use my ghetto cuss words, and then I'm going to use my night cuss words, so she ain't got to use all her cuss words up at one time. No, you just going to tell her to come on and everything going to be hunky-dory. It's not. But I appreciate that about Mel, because she letting Sonny know that you finna walk into a pit of snakes, and I don't want you to be unaware when they come in here. So basically, Melanie tells Sonny the same thing I've been saying, that they were not married. They wasn't even boyfriend and girlfriend. They were not in a 14-year relationship. Now, if she want to continue that little 15, if Destiny want to continue to think that little 15-year on and off, on again relationship in between he been married and you been married, is considered a relationship, and then come back 8 months, you been fluid out a relationship, then you have at it. But that's not a relationship, darling. It's really not. And then you don't broke up with this man, but yet still everybody's son is wrong, because after you broke up, and even though she already said several times that we were not friends, she need to get a blimp, and I need her to ride around to all 7 continents and say, me and Destiny were not friends, because y'all not gonna understand that. And Mel too, because she said, I could see Kimmy and Tisha's side, because she really I don't think she has had a full story about how Moses and Sonny got together and what really happened, because it was just bits and pieces on the little that podcast. That was it. It was not a real sit down, girl, let me tell you from the beginning to the end. So I can see what you're saying that, but once again, they are not in a serious relationship, have never been. So all these people on here that want to say, she was wrong or he was wrong, they wrong, and Destiny is all busted up inside, let her keep being busted. But now we already know she said she was out of town and flew it out. Now her insides are being busted. Now go sit down somewhere, Dusty. And I hope she freshened up, because I heard she wasn't too refreshing down there neither. Her and Fishy Tisha, that's why they friends. goldfish, bluefish, them fish, loose fish. Y'all were almost to the end now. They showed a clip where Kimmy and Martell was, in the kitchen, and Martell called Kimmy a side chick. Called hold up, let me back up, y'all. Sorry. Hotel called Coleslaw a side chick, and Kimmy was like, I wouldn't call her a side chick. You wouldn't call her a side chick because you are in the side piece coalition. And y'all don't want to be called that. Y'all want to be called something else. The sister wife or something other. The brother husbands. She don't want to be called no side chick. And then she's sitting there telling Martell he a good man. But even before the show came on, Martell had already cheated on Melanie. So how is he a good man? Because he's still standing in the house with her trying to help raise kids. Is that what you see good in him? Because as a husband, he's not good. But see, it's hard when you a side piece. Y'all walk around here with these rose-colored glasses, and you really can't see what's going on. Better yet, you walk around here like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Y'all blind, and you just can't see what's going on because, you try not to, because you can't see the things that you're doing. So the little side piece coalition over here, Nell, Kimmy, Ken, and Destiny, they can't see that part. And then Martell is a good man. I'm trying to figure out why. Even Melanie said that, because why? He a good man. He having a baby. Is he really having a baby? Fool, why would she tell you that if he wasn't really having a baby? Who would get on national TV and say my husband is having a baby by another woman, and it's a reality show if he wasn't really doing it? This is not a sitcom. It's a reality show. So if I say he have another baby, that's what he having. Well, I'm still not going to go back and say he, not a good person. Girl, somebody ought to just kick him off. Because she not going to be able to see it because she done Kyle the same way. So we might as well just go ahead and get over that. So then they put on their clothes and they trying on their clothes and everything. And she was just giving a heads up. I'm with Mel too. I never understand why y'all feel like it's all right to continue to be friends with Destiny and Martell, and you know what she been through. But y'all know what? They're not going to learn exactly what Mel been through until all the mess on their husbands come out. Then what they going to be doing? They going to have Melanie number on speed dial, whining and crying. We sorry, we know what she was talking about now. And went out there and they was over there messing with these big backs, and we understand that then they going to understand. But you might well go ahead and suck it up then. Because when you saw somebody going through it, instead of you being a sister or a friend to her, like you should have, you chose not to. So believe me, when she give y'all that same energy that y'all giving her, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And that's what's going to happen. So y'all, it's going into the next week episode. I'm baffled. They started at the little, beginning at the little eatery. And it's gonna bother me till I understand why y'all feel like y'all gotta make everything about Destiny, keep Destiny happy because she's in our circle. But see, Destiny been kicked off the show, so she ain't always been in y'all circle. She only back now because of Sonny and Moses. So when she left, and y'all see the things that she going through, and the things she has done to Melanie and everything else, I wouldn't care who circled it. That's the problem. Everybody want to pick a side. You gonna be, and right now y'all on the side of wrong because they were not married. Destiny did her own thing, and Sonny and Moses decided to go over here and do their own thing. But really and truly, y'all, if I was Destiny, I don't want no trip that bad. I only want to ride to Walmart that bad. If I'm gonna go on a trip with somebody that I know don't like me and paying for their trip, and that know they don't like me. I know we don't get along. I know how I have talked about that person. I have dogged them out. I have said how they ain't been there for me, ain't been a true friend. I wouldn't even want to go on that trip. If I don't done all that person, they say, you need to ride to Walmart. No, I'll walk. Don't even worry about it. I'll walk. How about I'll just call and get it delivered to my house. I wouldn't even want to be in her presence for the fact that I know how she have gone, how she have went hard for me, and all I did was tear her down. But I guess since she's not paying for the trip, oh, she want to go because she ain't got the money to pay for it. And then to make it seem like, well, she can come and she can hang with Melanie friends. No, she can't. They at the mountaintop, she down in the valley. Not gonna happen. But y'all, this season right here, I would say, has been the best season out of all 5 episodes, all 10 episodes they had last season. Season 8, Part A. Part B is on fire already. So we're going to hope it gets better. And we already know because of the ratings, they probably going to try to ride this vacation out to season finale so everybody will watch every day. We're going to still watch. But on somebody else's panel, so don't believe them numbers going to get better. But in the minute, the way they're get carrying on and acting, this show going to need to go to Zeus. It's Zeus material. It will go well over there. They'll continue to get a check. But they're going to have to start throwing some hands too at the same time. But y'all, that's all I got for you. Sorry the video is so late. I'm back on my grind. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the what? Next video. And you already know what to do. And let's have a great day on purpose.
She got the news, the stories. Come over here.